Okay. Raise the flag. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
1788. Okay. All right, we haven't been wearing masks, but with the, seems like COVID is starting to go up again, so we decided that, it would be safer for everybody to wear masks tonight. First order of business is November's meeting, minutes. Any changes? Anybody have any changes, November's minutes? Make a motion that November's minutes be approved. Any seconds? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, okay. Next one is a public hearing for John Villetto, 24 Hickory Ridge, Garrison. Applicant is seeking variance to build a 2,520 square foot garage, 42 by 60. Mr. Villetto, you here? Can you step up? I just want to ask you a few questions. Step over there before we start. Okay, and I'm sorry.
How are you? I'm Gianni DeLello. This is John Villetto.
Okay.
He's the owner. I'm Gianni DeLello. I'm the builder. This is John Villetto. He's the owner.
Okay. Now, I see that you gave us new plans. You revised the plans.
Correct. We
Shrunk it a little bit.
yeah we made the width 2 foot narrower,
Right.
and we eliminated the storage upstairs.
Okay, that was,
I noticed the plans show a staircase still going up. That was just an oversight that will be eliminated. It wouldn't be included in the original final plans of the building plans.
okay.
What's the square footage, the total square footage?
So the total square footage would be 2,045 feet, I think. I have it written down here.
2,268,
There you go. Yes.
is that right?
Yes.
2,000, so we went down a little bit from 2,025 or something, 2,268, plus you got rid of the upstairs, the loft, and so there'll be no stairway and loft or anything
Correct.
like
The
that.
staircase is still on the drawing, but that was just an oversight on the architects.
No staircase.
There will be no staircase.
Okay. Is there electric or heating in it, water in it?
There'll be electric in it. No heating, no water.
No heating, no water. Okay.
So, I have the numbers right, it's 2,268 square feet?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, because the building's like about 2 feet narrow or something like that, right?
Correct.
Instead of 42, it's 40.
Instead of 42, it's 40, correct.
Is it still a two-story structure?
Nope, it's a one-story structure with a roof over the top of it, that's it. So the looks of it didn't change, we just eliminated the square footage of the storage.
Yeah, but the height doesn't.
Correct.
Need to put lifts in for the cars to be able to have enough room to fit.
What do you need the height?
To put lift in for the car, so you can stack the car.
How many cars are you gonna fit in there?
I'm hoping like 18 at the least, I'm hoping.
18?
I really would love it bigger, but, you know.
Well, you only know if you're going to get this one, so let's not push it for bigger. Work one at a time.
That's why we
The
went
town
smaller.
says 1,000 square feet, so, so the reason you're here is because you got denied the building permit.
Correct.
Yeah, that's why you're here.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're seeking a variance from us, relief from us. Okay.
Is the footprint, I know the original plans had 42 by 60, has that changed?
40 by 60.
40 by 60.
40 by 60. Okay. Is there anybody in the audience who would like to speak to this? Yes, when you come up, just shoot, the gentleman can sit down. You come up and just tell us who you are, and
Good evening and Happy New Year. to
Happy
the
New Year.
panel. My name is Rafael Toribio. I'm a longtime resident of Garrison. I live at 26 Hickory Ridge.
26 where?
26 Hickory Ridge.
Okay. So you're next door, or?
That is correct. Mr. Villetto happens to be my neighbor.
Okay.
And for the record, I just want to let you know, I definitely don't have a problem with it. It doesn't interrupt anything or
It doesn't,
make an issue
it doesn't disturb your view or
At all.
anything else like that?
at all. I just want to know if I can use the cars once they're, and I want that on the record.
I don't know. We'd have to make a deal with him first. Okay. I can't do that.
Thank you, Chairman.
Okay, that's it. You just, so you're for it?
I'm for it.
Okay, well, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else in the audience would like to speak to it? All right, I'm going to go over the 5 factors on this, okay? Which helps us to determine whether to grant it or not.
Can I ask?
Oh, sure.
In the previous design, you were going to put 18 cars, and in this design where you eliminated square footage, you're also putting 18 cars. So, how are you doing that if you eliminated square footage?
Lifts,
What's that?
lifts, to lift the car up to
Lifts
step.
in the original design?
I wouldn't have needed really any, that's why the height was there in the other original design also. And, that's why I really need to get the,
And if this was denied, what would you do?
I really don't know. I have to come up with something. Buy another piece of property and have to do it, I'm there. This is why I need to do this, because we will be selling the property, hopefully, very shortly. So, gonna need a place to put some stuff from there, some tools and cars that are all in storage up there, which we have had for a long time.
How many in total again?
It's about 18.
18 cars.
How high is the ceiling on your floor, first floor, original floor?
It's 12 feet, right?
Correct. It's 10 feet of wood framing, and it's 2 foot of foundation exposed.
Okay, so you'll be able to put a lift in, is what you're
Correct.
trying to say?
Correct.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go over the, is there any questions from the board members at this time? The first factor is, will an understandable change be produced in the character of the neighborhood? Or will a detriment to nearby properties be created by granting of the area variance? And your answer to that is no, the garage will be a nice-looking barn-style structure, 1-story, that matches the character of the neighborhood. Well, luckily you got your neighbor here who's speaking for you, so that helps you on that one, that's for sure. Can a benefit sought be achieved by some method feasible to pursue other than the area variance? And your answer is no, the square footage is required for the purpose of garage, which is to store the owner's classic car collectible.
I disagree with that, since it already has cars stored someplace else also.
But
Okay.
that property's gonna be sold, and that's the issue. So they're gonna sell that property, and they're gonna need storage for the cars that are, and tools that are in that property.
Is the requested area variance substantial? You're saying no. Well, the answer is yes, okay, because it's double, more than
Correct.
double.
Yeah,
So, I
absolutely.
mean, you're saying the structure remains within the offsets. It does remain within the offsets, but it's more than
It
twice
exceeds
what the
what's
town allows.
allowed,
So it is substantial.
Correct.
Okay. Which of the proposed variances have an adverse effect or impact on the physical and environmental conditions in the neighborhood? Will the proposed variance have an adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood? No, the size of the structure will have no adverse impact. Like I say, you got your neighbor, and there's nobody else here and surrounding. Everybody has been notified, all the neighbors have been notified, so I guess there's no complaint from the neighbors.
Does anybody in the neighborhood have a garage that big?
Actually, his father owns the property right next door, and then he has a decent-sized garage also. I don't recall the actual dimensions of
Family
it.
has big garages.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
That are full.
Okay. Is the alleged difficulty self-created? You said no, the square footage is required. Well, it is self-created because you're putting it to put storage classic cars, which is a hobby.
Okay.
So it is, so that answer
Yep.
is wrong. But I'm just trying to tell you,
Yeah, no, I
how
understand.
yeah, it is self-created. I mean, if you didn't have a classic cars, you wouldn't need a garage. It's simple as that, it's a hobby. Okay, is there any other questions for any of the board members? And no other questions for anybody, and the only person who was here tonight to speak was the neighbor, who's all for it. So we don't see any issue there. All right, so I'm going to take a roll call vote on whether we should issue this variance or not. Mr. Sistone?
I initially
Want
was...
to start on the other side?
No, I'm, can you come back to me, please?
Sure.
Think about it.
I vote to approve.
I vote to approve.
Okay, Mr. Lim?
I vote to disapprove.
Okay, so it's 2 to approve, 1 to disapprove. Mr.,
I vote to deny.
you vote to deny. Okay, so it's 2 to deny and 2 to approve. Well, it is a substantial variance. I have to agree with the gentleman, but the neighbor's here, the neighbor has no issue with it, and you did eliminate the second floor, and you did downsize the building a little bit anyway, you went from 25 something to 22, so I'm going to vote to approve. So that's 3 in favor to approve and 2 against, so it's approved. This is approved. What I'm going to give you,
Just for the record, I would also make a motion to close the public hearing at some point.
okay. Is there any other questions or anything about you? Okay. This time make a motion to close the public hearing.
Second.
Mr. Sisson, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Mrs. Martell, come over here. I'm going to give you this. This is you take that to the building inspector, okay? And he'll issue your permit. Thank you very much. Okay? All right, thank you. Good
Okay,
night.
Happy New Year.
Okay, next one is, order of business is Brenda, I have no idea. Fayute? How would I pronounce that? Okay, and Sierra Schoening, 115 Peacock Way, Garrison, right? Applicant is seeking to build a 2,124-foot square accessory structure, a barn. Could you come up and talk, please? Tell us what you're trying to do here. Okay. You got to identify yourself. Tell us who you are.
I'm Brendan Yufute.
And I'm Sierra Schoening.
Okay. And you're looking to put a barn? Is that what it is? Not a garage? It's a barn?
That's correct.
Okay. What are you going to use the barn for?
Storage and maintenance mostly.
Storage and maintenance. Okay. I was looking at what tonight's meeting is for. Tonight's meeting is for we review the application, okay, and we see if we need any more information or anything else like that, and then we approve it or disapprove it or whatever. We might need some more information. So that's the purpose of the meeting. And then next month's meeting would be the same thing. Would be a public hearing where we give it your neighbors will be notified, and they'll be able to come and look at the plans if they want to or something like that, and voice their opinions. Okay. Well, in looking at this, I see the survey from, where's the survey? Survey is from 2015. And it's not, what I say, it's not an as-built survey. What I mean by that, it says proposed house on the survey. Is that what house is? Your actual house?
Yeah, where it's, sorry, yes, we also have an as-built, which I could supply you with copies of, but as...
If you have it as-built, then it's supply for the next meeting.
Okay.
Okay, but make sure you get it to our secretary.
Sure.
Maybe like a couple of weeks before.
Sure, I had supplied a copy to Mr. Warner initially, but I can definitely get you
Yeah,
guys copies
I need
of
an
that.
as-built because I'm looking at proposed. I don't know if that's for the
Sure,
house.
sure, that is the location of our home.
Right, but, if it's not as-built, I don't know that.
Sure.
Okay, fair enough. Where is this barn going to go?
It should be, what we supplied was a marked up survey, so there's a, sort of in the, it's this dark gray rectangle, kind of in the middle of the property there in the back. That's,
You got 8 acres, so when you say property in the back, it's a little difficult for me, so.
sorry, I mean, if,
Here,
I can-
I'll give you my copy.
Yeah.
I'll give you my copy that I had. Just draw me an idea where it is, and then what I'd like, go ahead. What I'd like you to do is for next month's meeting, when you have your as-built survey, try and put some kind of
Okay,
temporary
I
thing.
did provide this survey with the setbacks and the location of the proposed building and the size. I'm not, and I put it all together in the packet. So is this not the one? Should be,
Is it in this packet here with everything else?
should be there.
In this package?
It should be, 11 by. I will draw it on here, I have it on my laptop.
All right. What I have here is,
I only see one survey too.
I don't have, I only have one survey. I don't have anything else. That's okay.
Here's a quick drawing, and then
Give me my pen back. That's the only pen I got, okay.
and then maybe something, another equal. I've got it on.
Yeah, I see.
Right, because the dark rectangle is not on this,
So, yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
It's 60 by 36.
okay.
All right, you can get that to our secretary, and we'll have it for the next meeting, okay? So this, we know what we're looking at, all right? Now, what I read here, the barn is gonna be pretty much in compliance with the house. It's gonna look like the house. You're gonna try and get as much,
That is- yes,
as much as you can.
Yep.
Okay, now, I'm saying that you've got a CO here from 2017. It's a constructed two-story, first four-story storage and second-story two-bedroom, single residence. So is that what you have now?
Yes, that's our house.
That's our house.
So, I'm sorry?
It's the house.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but I'm saying it looks like what the CO says, the first story is storage. Is that correct?
I mean, it's our living room, but the previous tenant, we believe, was a rare bookseller, so there are substantial shelves on the first floor.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that's what they meant by storage.
I know when I looked at it, I was a little confused because it says storage on the first floor. I didn't understand what that, this is what your CO says.
Right.
Okay, but so it's a two-story house, basically.
It is a two-story house, yeah, that's
Okay.
all. That space is currently our living room, and, yeah, we've got our couches there, that's about it.
I see you have the, let's see if you have the, what else I'm looking for? I'm looking for the 5 factors. Do you have it, the 5 factors in your file? See, there's a page that you have to have. It was there?
On what page?
Hold on, I can't find it.
Maybe not. Yeah, it's 5 factors, page 7,
It's there?
the last page of that, last page of this packet.
Last page of that there? Okay.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Oh, okay, I got it now. Yeah, I got it, okay.
Thank you.
Too much info.
Right, but not a Google Earth, which is the one I'd like to see.
Right.
You know, I'd like to just say right off the bat, looking at the 5 factors and everything else, I'd really like to see a Google Earth, snapshot of the property. Especially since this, this map and what you have on your laptop are different. I don't have any sense of the character of the house. I see that the terrain is hilly. I'd just like to see kind of what's around it,
Sure, we can do that.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
Our property is majority cleared out because it was previously horse pasture. So for the most part, they have it so there are plains and plateaus on things. So it's like slight hills down to another little plain, and then another slight hill down to another little plain. Tends to be most of the topography of our property.
Right, okay.
Where is Peacock Way? Are you guys off of like,
We're just off 9 by Graymore. We're like directly across the road.
like Diamond Hill there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Diamond
yeah.
Hill, yep.
Okay. So the horse is on the, right off of 9 right there?
Yeah, that's our
Yeah.
neighbors.
Okay,
Yeah,
We share a driveway with them.
okay.
Yeah.
And across the way from, wetlands. Yeah, okay.
I think we have everything. If you could get that other stuff to the secretary.
Oh,
that's what I'm
absolutely,
saying.
yeah.
So, and that picture, the Google Earth picture, so we can get a better idea of what we're talking about, you know. And actually, you know, everybody, we'll probably make a drive-by, you know, we don't have to go on your property, we could just go by and take a look or something like that,
Oh,
you know.
yeah,
So we'll
absolutely.
see what it looks like and everything else like that. And like I say, you gave a list of the neighbors, do we have the neighbors and all like that? Okay. All right, any other questions on this at this time? All right, I make a motion that the application be accepted as complete.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so the next meeting will be, what is it, February 13th, is that it? You right? Is that correct? Monday, February 13th.
Okay.
Okay, 7:30, same place here. And if you get it to our secretary, you know, at least
We'll
two,
get
at
it
least
to
2
her
weeks,
this week.
2 weeks before the meeting, so we have it, so, because she mails it out to us, and this way we can take a look at it.
Absolutely, yep.
Okay, you're all set, thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Good night. All right, well, any new business? Any old business? Make a motion to adjourn? And second, all in favor? Aye. Okay, that's it. Thank you.